not taking a standpoint, but you gotta like, let's admit my context and my bias. I come in, I'm fresh. I think I'm 18, open day, and I get like socialist alternative.
Yeah.
Karl Marx. Hey, no disrespect. Do your thing, take your stance. You gotta understand, I'm Vietnamese, man. My parents escaped the war. Like,
yeah, literally.
I'm not against it because it provided like this opportunity if I want to take up that to see what the other side had to say. I didn't take it up, but it was quite interesting. But you know what? The comment more for me is there are people who, when it comes to things like politics like that, they because because they stand by and they justify what they believe in. And this is Labour, Liberal, whatever you are. But so I feel like some people, and maybe you see this more in the political world, maybe even the young political world, because there's that idea of coming up. I'm not saying like everyone's like this, but I think you might know people who are like this, where when they talk to different people, they don't take into account that what they might see as like the most logical process, this other person's completely different language. That being one of the examples, like, hey, I'm very open to hearing what anyone from any kind of thing has to say, because I just believe in context. I believe in everyone's got a reason. Like, even if you believe in something that's completely against me, why? Like, what happened? What did you see? What made you believe what you believed? Yeah. Right? I want to hear that. But then there are people who don't take that into account. Because when you come up to me and you give me a certain flyer, I want to take into account what made you believe whatever flyer you believe, Labour, Liberal, whatever you're giving me. Why do you believe this? Interesting. I'm looking at you up and down. I'm looking at you. But it doesn't seem like that always happens on the other side. Like, you come up to me and it's just so easy. Like, oh, do you want to stop this certain one agenda, this virtuistic agenda? Sign up to this, political party. The direction that it's going. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's what I love. I love understanding why people have formed that view. What life experiences, what context, what previous life sort of took them on this journey to the view that they have today. So when you said, for example, like the socialist alternative, rocking up and asking you to sign this petition about something or whatever, they didn't take in consideration what your potential formed view may be.
Yes.
They didn't even ask. They just said, sign this.
Sign this thing that's good. Hey, do you want to stop this one bad thing that's happening? Oh, I'm not a bad human being. Yeah, I'll sign that. And I go home and I get these emails of like, whoa, calm down. And it's just, I feel like the world's they're too comfortable. People are too comfortable nowadays with things like that. It's like,
It's always good to have a conversation with someone and ask them why or how they've come to that conclusion or that belief. It's really fascinating. And that's what I really enjoy, is just understanding the person first and not making assumptions. I think I agree that there are people out there who do make a lot of assumptions about certain people, certain communities. But we should really refrain from doing that, because once you impose this assumption or belief of someone or that community or whatever, it's not going to bode very well.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, and bode very well either way, either in practice, like actually trying to carry things out, or bode very well in, if your agenda is just to win this argument, you not being able to consider someone's other side. And you see this happen all the time. People saying these key buzzwords because of something. My funniest thing I saw on YouTube, lady goes, "Sir, it's your white privilege." The guy was black. Things like that happen.